Thank you. I really... Sorry. I really appreciate it. Thank you. It's difficult to see the progress from moment to moment, but sort of hearing that occasionally is definitely a pick me up. I appreciate. Okay. A boom. Hi. I'm in so much pain. It's actually ridiculous. Forearms. Forearms are just gone. Forearms are completely gone. Bicep is also in quite a bit of pain. Upper back. Thighs as well. It's all in incredible pain. I said yesterday, Hurty McGee. Nothing compared what it'll be to the 2 days after. It's always the 2 days after where the pain really sets in. And the one time to be completely right. It's me. It's Bahali. Hi. How's it going, dude? Oh, character, right. This is my current D&D character that I'm playing as. They were, yeah, I know. They were just gonna be like a short adventure stint. But it's been about 6 months. I can actually check how long it's been. Give me a second. It's been substantially longer than what any of us thought it would be. Not in a bad way, just speaking realistically. So yeah, Furbog. Yep. So I've decided to do character art for them because it's a bit of a travesty that I have played as them for as long as I have, and I don't have a portrait for them. So I am climbing up the chat log. Here we go. It was when? When did we start? Oh no. It was actually a year ago at this point. It's been a year. So where we thought that this was going to be like 6 to 10 sessions, it's been a year of playing this adventure. So well overdue character art for my current character. But yeah, his name is Dave, known to his friends as Dave. But he's friends with everyone, so he's known to everyone. Known to everyone as Dave. He is a College of Creation bard, and he thinks he's a goblin. All the fun things. Okay. We can do this. Pain is a construct of the mind, and if I just ignore it, it doesn't exist. It's a super healthy way of interacting with pain. Bum, bum, bum. the first step here will be to render the face. Yeah, sure. Seeing as it'll be I won't share what you send then if you're explicitly using a DM for it. That's right, because the nose got brought up, which means that the cheek shape needs to change a little bit. Something like that. Same dealio on this side. Bring the little definition line between like the top of the nostril and the section above the upper lip, sort of shifting that upwards so that its intersection point is above the nostril. Just because the nose was a little bit smaller in the initial draft, I artificially bumped up the size of the nose, but then I didn't relocate everything after that. Problem. Okay, I need to make sure that the nose's shape is correct. The second nostril is a little bit too far down. Given the angle, it should be sitting up there instead. So let's poke it back a little bit, like that. Ooh. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That is funny. Ooh. No, it's always fun to see great minds think alike. But no, it's always fun to see when you've got a little bit of natural crossover like that. So we're playing Tomb of Annihilation. That's the adventure that's being played with this character. And as part of the process of creating the character, obviously you pick a backstory. And one of the backstories that comes with Tomb of Annihilation is anthropologist. And as part of that, there's actually a part of that backstory where it goes, you know a lot about another race. You were raised sort of amongst that society, and therefore you know intimate details about this type of creature. And it gave you a little table, and I went, "What? Goblins? Yes, please." And then I took it one step further. So not only is Dave from a goblin commune, raised by said goblins, he thinks he's a goblin. And then taken one step beyond that, he also has great difficulty being able to distinguish between goblins and anything else. So, for example, we encountered not Slards. What are the frog people from Omu called again? Oh. You think the Benadryl is kicking in, so you might pass out soon? Have a fun stream. Thanks again. Yeah, no stress, no stress. Please sleep well. Omu frog people. Tomb of Annihilation. No, not Kurazan. Yeah. I know. Tomb of Annihilation. Frog people. Grungs. That's right. Sorry, I sourced the answer as soon as you responded with it. Thank you for reinforcing it. Yeah, grungs. So, for example, Dave essentially revealed that he has this issue, and then the very next morning when they wake up, they were surrounded by grungs pointing spears at them, like little green people. And Dave immediately goes, ah, goblins. Actually beautiful. Actually beautiful. So fun. So much fun. So stupid. Faceplay, yeah. The idea is that he's so well-meaning to the point where he just sees people in terms of their disposition. Like, are you a friendly person? Oh, sweet, just like goblins. Throw into the mix the fact that he, as a furbolg, aka very different to goblins, was raised as a goblin. It probably did a number on his ability to distinguish. But yes, I'm quite happy with how he's coming along as well. Definitely have the vibe down. Like, he's just a friendly looking guy. He used to have long hair the whole way through. So like long fringe all the way to the ground, long sides all the way to the ground, long back of the hair all the way to the ground, and then he'd occasionally like style the top of it. But due to a few traps having been set off, he set off a trap in it was like the temple of the crocodile or something, where I won't go into details, but he stepped on a pressure plate, and like a buzzsaw went across the wall in front of him, and it trimmed the fringe section of his hair down to like a straight cut. And then later on, he was in one of the temples of the Nine Trickster gods. Again, stepped on a pressure plate. Axe came down, and did like a big chunky hit to his HP, and also sheared the the side of his hair as well. So the rest of his hair hangs all the way to the ground, but his fringe and this side of his hair are quite stylish, actually. Quite high fashion. And then he just naturally kind of picks up debris in his hair as he goes as well. So it's not too strange to have like the occasional insect or twig or berry or something stuck in his long, luscious locks. Oh, itchy nose. Big happy nose. Oops. Okay. Ugh. Let's do the controversial thing of merging a couple of layers. Phase render. I'll usually hold myself off from actually doing that, but I don't know, with faces in particular, I like being able to affect everything. I don't like the idea of having like blend layers and stuff. I want to be able to just work on the face. Not too surprising, given that I came from traditional medium, where you can just flip from one section to the next unperturbed. And don't get me wrong, layers are an absolute godsend when it comes to certain things, but with something as cohesive as a face, I prefer to be able to just move from one thing to the next without having to think about it too much. Am I wrong for this? No, not particularly. Everybody has their own. Workflow. Would it be better if I changed my workflow? Maybe. It might. I might see an improvement in quality if I were to, but not this day. And even then, it is a solid maybe. It's not like objectively I'm doing it incorrectly. Because it might be objectively more sensible, but then not look as good. So, who's objective now? Objection. The tampering with the evidence. The prosecution. Order in the court. I will hold myself in contempt? I don't know. My law career is looking shakier and shakier as the moments pass. Na, na. Can you get a law license if you play the Phoenix Wright games? Surely that's how that works, right? I bring to the attention of the jury this evidence, and I provide the defendant with an opportunity to cross-examine the witness. That's a combo, right? Oh, pain. Ooh, the pain. Pardon me. Welcome back from ads. I'll give the usual spiel. Apologies for ads being scheduled in. However, it is the lesser of two evils, because if I don't schedule in ads, Twitch does two things. First thing that Twitch does, as magnanimous as they are, they run pre-rolls on your stream. So whenever anybody jumps into the stream, they get hit with like 5 minutes of ads. Awful. Absolutely awful, so we need to avoid that at all costs. Second thing they'll do is they will just randomly run the ads on my behalf, outside of my control. So if I don't schedule the ads, I don't even get that benefit, you know? Don't even get the benefit of like, oh, well, you know, at least the people who are watching don't get hit by it. No, everybody will get. Ads are inevitable, I have found. Much to my chagrin. Please. Oh, please stop. Please stop yawning. Me? Oh, welcome back. How were they? Were they good ads? Good quality, top-notch ads? Join the Air Force? I don't know what it is. Join the Air Force is like the only ad that I get. If I were a more... What's the word? If I had a superstitious temperament, I'd take it as a sign that I need to join the Air Force, because I mean it's the only ads that I'm getting. Counterpoint. The Australian Air Force is just spending a butt ton on their marketing budget. So no, I will not be joining the Air Force. Don't get me wrong, like, cool occupation, but not für moi. Nicht für mich. here. Here is a relatively easy part to sit here slowly rendering, just because I know what's going on. It's with the actual complexion of the face that maybe gonna struggle. So I'm gonna put the ear on hold for a second, just because I won't have problems with moving that forward. Let's deal with the problem child first. So we know where our light source is. It's up the top right. That's why I've got the shadow across that part of the nose. We also need shadow to come down across the jowls a little bit as well on both sides. I need to include a little bit more contrast. I need to up the contrast there. Because as nice as like a really subtle subtle rendering is, it can lead to things looking quite flat very quickly. as you can kind of see, working through and smoothing out sections of the face, creating the color gradient that I want. So from like a gunmetal blue down to a grey on the jawline. I probably want to inject a little bit more color into the cheeks, so I'll go and do that in a second. But I'm also noticing that the shadows are not as shady as I need them to be. I need them to look hot. I need them to look deep. I need them to be deep shadows. Do we inject a bit of red into these shadows, maybe? Maybe that's what we do. Let's go through and add that extra bit of color. Just a heads up with with the brutal combination of muscular pain and exhaustion, it'll probably be a shorter stream. Just prepping you so it doesn't blindside you. Methinks Mahali needs rest. to recover a bit. Okay, still having that same problem of yesterday. The eye on the left is too small, and the angle of the face kind of recedes a little bit too harshly. Like it feels like the left side of his face just vanishes out of nowhere. I don't hate the angle overall. It's more interesting than a more honest portrait angle. But I need to do a little bit of altering. Okay, let's see. go. If we raise the nostril on that left side a little bit more. Should do a bit of justice. Okay, the nose is looking better for that. The eye still needs improvement. Let's try and bump it up in size a bit. Oh, the yawning. The yawning. Oh, Apologies. Ugh. Looking down on you. Face reference. That's a bit of that, actually. What if I were to do this? Carve back the face and chin a little bit and see if I can introduce an underside of the chin. maybe push down the hair a little bit. There we go. I think the face, sorry, the eyes need I think the eyes need a little bit of an overhaul. Let's have a look. welcome back. Oh, heck yeah. The low rolls continue. How you going, Billy? Work is starting to wind down for the Arvo. Ah, that's good to hear. Good to hear. I'm so happy that that armor got fixed. Still lots to do. Less pressure. Yeah, good, 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 good. What you like to hear. Gotta go, but yeah, no stress. Bye, Billy, bye. Good luck, have fun. Okay. Oops. Bling. In time with the music as well. Oh my goodness. Windows. So whimsical. Shouldn't have moved my legs. Should not have moved my legs. Okay, pain's starting to really get to me, so I might start wrapping up in a second. Yeah, I'm missing the that high contrast. I need it to be darker. Need it to be darker. Yeah, like even injecting a little bit of that has made an almighty world of difference. I'm so sorry. So sorry, I'm not doing it on purpose. It's a sign. It's a sign. Let's wrap up. Ugh. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had fun. More stream tomorrow. Substantially less yawning. I promise. Have a excellent rest of your day or night, depending on where you are, and I'll catch you around.